Imagine ruling over nearly a quarter of the world's population. Imagine controlling lands stretching from Eastern Europe all the way to the Pacific Ocean. Now imagine that most people have never even heard of this empire. When people think of the greatest empires in history, they usually mention the Roman Empire, the British Empire, or the Mongol Empire. But one empire was larger than all of them at its peak. This was the Russian Empire. By the late 19th century, the Russian Empire covered more than 22 million square kilometers, making it one of the largest land empires ever seen. Its territory stretched across Europe, Asia, the Arctic, and even parts of North America through Alaska. Traveling from one end of the empire to the other could take months. But how did Russia become so huge? The answer begins with a small kingdom centered around Moscow. Over hundreds of years, Russian rulers expanded eastward, conquering vast territories across Siberia. Unlike many empires that expanded across oceans, Russia expanded mainly by land. Every new conquest made the empire larger and richer in natural resources. Soon, Russia controlled forests, rivers, minerals, and some of the coldest regions on Earth. By the early 1900s, the Russian Empire was home to more than 125 million people from dozens of different cultures, languages, and religions. But ruling such a massive empire came with serious problems. Communication was slow. Many regions were extremely remote. Poverty was widespread. And political tensions were growing. Then came World War I. The war placed enormous pressure on the empire. Food shortages increased. Millions of soldiers were lost. People became angry with the government. In 1917, a revolution shook the empire. The Tsar, Russia's emperor, was forced to step down. After centuries of expansion, the mighty Russian Empire collapsed. It was eventually replaced by the Soviet Union, which became one of the world's most powerful nations. Today, the legacy of the Russian Empire can still be seen across Eurasia. Its history shaped borders, cultures, and global politics in ways that continue to affect the world. Yet despite being one of the largest empires ever created, it remains far less discussed than Rome, Britain, or the Mongols. So the next time someone asks about the largest empires in history, remember this forgotten giant. The Russian Empire wasn't just large. It was one of the greatest empires the world has ever known.